Hello, welcome to Build. Today we are going to be building this set. It's a Lumibricks 15001. It's a Newsstand. You can see it there. And it's a nifty set. It's got a lot of really cool stuff going on it. So let's get into it. I've already got bag one emptied here, so let's get to it. Now, the first thing that we're going to do is build what Lumibricks uses it for a minifig. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'll tell you this for free, the Lumibricks minifigs are weird. They just look very odd. So, I mean, you can already get it. They got this kind of chubby look to them. The arms are kind of weird. Yeah. And then here's his head. And I'm not sure why there's this sort of ridge going around the lower part of the head, but there is. All right. So that's our main guy, looking a little bit George Lucas there. Okay, we'll just put him over here now. He can't hurt you, don't worry. All right, let's build the real thing. So this is 8 by 16. Two tiles. One dark gray tile. We got an 8. And a 6. Just here. Yeah, we're putting a lot of tiles on right now because this is the floor. Oops, that's not right. I'm looking for one of those tiles that has the 2 studs in the middle. Ah, there we go. 2 studs in the middle of it. Okay, so the 8 goes here. 6 goes here. Okay. Oh, that's not right. Let's see now. We're doing this. What I'm looking for is, well, this is what I'm looking for. We all know this is a good old turntable piece, but this set also has these things, which look a lot like it, but are not. I need 6 of these, 2. 4, 6, and 1 regular tile, and 2 1x1 tiles. There's one. There's the other one. That's in the middle. And then this one goes seemingly randomly right there, but we will fill that in. 2x6. And now we're moving on to this big tile. Plate. Okay, so this goes 2 up. That. And then that. Just one of those. These instructions are a little bit confusing. Here, let me show you. Because, okay, they're telling me that's a 2x6 and I want 2 of them. Here, this is a 2x4 and I want 1 of them. When it comes to this, I see the 4 here. All it's telling me is that it's 4 studs long, and I only need 1 of them. But I always see that and think, oh, I need 4 of those. I'm sure that was fascinating, but it's true. Two clear ones of these, and one of these. Okay. And then we have some brown ones of those. They go directly on the ground. This with these in front of them. Okay. Okay, that's looking pretty haphazard at the moment. Now we have these things coming in. Four. Yep. And then skip 4 spaces, studs, and have that. And this, which should line up with that, and it does. Okay. And now we are putting this together. So these are going to join like that. What's going to get them started joining together is a 1x8, two 2x6s. Okay. These. So this 8 goes here, 6 goes here, and then one of these goes here, one of these goes here. And now we bust out this bag, which has in it, here's the thing, this company is called Lumibricks. The Lumi is because they have light up stuff. So we have this, this, and I thought that had a little notch, but I guess not. Okay. This little street lamp. Oh, I did miss something here. Wait, where does it go? Okay, so this is a special brick that is going to distribute power. Put it there at the moment. And there's supposed to be, here, let's take this apart again. What am I missing here? Oh, okay, so this goes like that, like I had it. That goes on top of it, and then this is the little notch that I was looking for. Can you see that? So it'll let the cord go through here without messing it up. But it's hard to see. It's black on black here. Ah, there it goes. And then we'll pull this a little bit tighter. Okay. And this globe goes on top, and these little half circle tiles go there. Give it a little bit of flare. Okay. And this goes here. Whoop. With the wire is going to go like this, and this is a very clever thing on the part of Lumibricks, in that they are using the grooves that come on the tiles to sort of have space for the wire. So I'm not crushing the wire. It actually has a little bit of space that it can live in underneath that. Except I am crushing the wire at the moment. It's not quite where it's supposed to be. There we go. And you can see that the tiles are still laying flat. That the wire has just enough space. And now one. One of these. We're going to do the same thing over here. And then finally, Lumibricks have these bricks, which also have gaps for the wires, both on the side, as you can see it's indented a little bit, and then on the tops and bottoms it also has. So there we go. Wires going all the way through here, and you can't really tell because it's pretty flat. So that's nifty. I like that. And then we plug in this tiny little plug. Into there. And we will light it up in a moment. But for now, that is bag 1. Let's move on to bag 2. This is the contents of bag 2 right here. We've got our base done, so now we're going to start building our newsstand on top of it. Okay, we've got the first of our newspapers and magazines, the City Express. Try and get that into focus. It looks like the city is having some kind of news about clowns. I think that's what that is. And then the next one we have is People Weekly, featuring that person. Nope, that's another People Weekly. There we go. Then we have the Daily Traffic. Okay, so we have an array of magazines, newspapers there. This goes on top. Three of those, 3 jumper plates. There's the third one. L. Oh, come on, I know you're in here. There it is. 1 regular tile and 1 little one. So we have and this goes, whoops, turn this around. like that. So now those clear ones that we put in on the bag 1, you can see now that they are holding in the news magazines. It's part of the rack. Oh, I'm looking for a single tile in here that I believe is green. Oh, this may be it. Yep, that's it. You're stuck underneath there. And then another one of these. Okay, so he's got all kinds of stuff here that customers might need, such as a quill, I don't know, some money, and an old-fashioned telephone. Get with the times, newsstand guy. So I'm looking for one of these that doesn't have the studs on the side. There are a million that do in here, by which I mean, what, 6? And then there's one that doesn't. I genuinely don't see it. Is it in with the extra pieces? Yes, it is. I pulled the pieces to this. Anything that was left over, which I kind of missed, went in this little bag, and this is one of them. So we're all set now. This is a very tricky part because it is just a bunch of dark green on dark green. It's very difficult to see what's going on here. Get over there. Oops, that's not right. There's supposed to be, this is supposed to go underneath it. And then come these. Like, whoops, oh, like that. Then I have a white and a regular 1x2. Jumping ahead. I need to go back to my system. And then we have another one of the papers with the clown story in it. Oops, get back on there. And we have, that's not it. Where'd it go? Here it go. A map of this place. So you can buy a map. That goes there. And once again, when we go to the front, you can see, oh, whoops, I skipped a step. Hang on. That doesn't go there just yet. Don't look at it. I skipped a step. So we got this magazine. Retro. Retro FO. Don't know what FO means. And I think it's got our storekeeper, our newsstand guy on the cover. And then another issue of People Weekly. Now it goes here. And you can see that, once again, this is part of the rack. Two, three, four, 5 of these things, and they just go on top of each other. And they go in there. This is another clever part. Get one more of those. Where'd it go? How can I not be seeing it? Oh, did I accidentally grab 6 of these? No, that's only 5. Supposed to be one more of those. It's not in there. Oh, poop. Oh, there it is. Okay. Here's the clever part. So they've got 2 of these little handle bits that go on top, and then just a regular old stud going there, and then this thing that I couldn't find goes on top. And so they're going to be able to hang stuff off of this, which I think is kind of neat. Two of these, 2 of these, 1 of these. And this. All right, so okay, and that goes like that. All right, now this part gave me a little bit of grief when I built it the first time. Haven't commented on this transparent orange, but you all know how I feel about that. 2 of these pink things. And 3. Oops. this and then 2 clear yellow. Okay, get in there. And then green. And then we do that again. Come here. Here's the little green one. Here's the lid. Ooh, get in there. There it is. Okay, we got drinks here. I think I'm going to take that orange one. Everything else looks kind of weird. And this goes in here. Now, when I did it before, it didn't quite fit, and it still doesn't quite fit. Don't know what the issue is. Okay, there we go. Now it's more flush. I don't know if I just didn't have it in there all the way or not. But yeah, you can see that the tops of the drinks are flush with the sides of these. It wasn't doing that before. I don't know why. Big tall. Goes over there. This is there. That on top. All right, another one of these. One of those, and just a regular old 1x2. Again. Oh, oops. Nope, not that one. Now we have a letter, I think. That's what it looks like to me. Once again, we have the clear end of the rack. That goes there. Now we have this long tube. of these. This and 2 of these little round things. One little round thing goes there. One little round thing goes there. That goes underneath it. And then this goes in the end of the little round things. And one end goes there, one end goes there. Bring this closer to the camera. All right, we got another issue of the daily traffic. We got another envelope. We got what looks like it might be a postcard. Tourism City. I don't know if that's its nickname or if that's a very good name by the city founders. Oops, I need another one of those. One for the daily traffic, one for Tourism City, and then the envelope just gets a single little snap. There we go. A 1x12 and a 1x8. Turn this back around. And this goes. Oh, whoops. I had it right the first time. Oh, I have these backwards. That's what's backwards. All right, let's do that again. There's that, and there's that. Okay, that's correct. And then this goes like that, 2 hanging over the drinks dispenser. Not that. This is what I want. We have a sign that says cold drink. There's another new magazine we have not seen before. It is something about tractors. Can't quite read that. All right, put that aside for the moment. We're going to build a cool little desk. Start with just a 2x4. Okay. And then 4 of these things, they're like corner pieces, but they're curved and they've got 2 studs on the sides. And we put 1x2 plate tiles long way up. And we have 2 2x3s that go along the side. There you have it. I think that's pretty neat. And on top of this table we've got not that. Oh, we do have that. So we've got this. Whoops. That's the daily traffic all folded up. And then we have something about a jewel. And this is a little trick that I always like, having these little slope pieces on a hinge to be an open book. And that whole thing goes back here. We just have one more little bit to do in this bag. So we need 2 of these 1x8s. These 3, these 2, 2 white teeth, and 5 green. Oh, 6 green. Oh, whoops, I did this wrong. Did it wrong. Skipped a step. Getting tired, that's why. I'm just putting the teeth in. 2 green, 1 white. 2 green, 1 white, 2 green. Now, okay. This is another part that I think is kind of clever. So it goes there. Those go on top of it. And it can slide out or retract in. And that, friends, is the end of bag 2, and I don't know why I have one more of these. We'll just put that to the side in case I forgot it somewhere. That's where we are. Pretty nice. All right, on to bag 3. And here we are with bag 3 for the newsstand. See how it's coming along here? I put it up a little bit higher so it's easier to see what's going on. Let's spin it around a little easier. Okay. Now, these dark green pieces, it is so difficult to figure out what is going on with them. But I'm pretty sure they want 2 each type of 1x2 tile. So a tile, a normal plate, and then a jumper plate. Or 2 of them, 2 each. Come on. Oh, there it is. I just saw it. Okay. And those are going, still turned around here, here. So we've got a tile, or rather a plate, a tile, jumper, tile, and then a plate across those 2. Okay. Is that great? Yep. Oh, poop. I moved this down. Now I'm bumping into it more often. This. Haven't quite figured out how I want this whole setup to work yet. That's why I'm having difficulties. All right, 2 regular 1x1s. And 1 with a stud on the side. that's also a regular one. Oh, that's not a regular one. That's got a stud on the side. Give me a regular one. There we go. Those and that. Okay, so this is actually a little shelf here. Well, that's what it's about to be. You stay there. And I want a bunch of seemingly random things. So we've got binoculars. Some orange tiles. Always appreciate orange tiles. One of these. Regular stud, and then that looks like it might be silver. And it is silver stud. This. And little stuff on a shelf here. One by 3, 1 by 2. I gotta look closely at this. Appears to be a 1 by 1 with a hole in it. I do have one of those. It's so hard to see this. Okay, so it looks to me like this is what's going on. Got the 3 and the 2 plates, and then this is going like this. I have built this before, I just don't remember this part. And this whole shebang goes like this. So it's above that little desk that we built. Well, this is good. I'll get some of these big pieces out of here. So I'm having 4 of these. And a 2 by 6 plate. Tile, rather. And a 2 by 2 tile. In here somewhere. Oh, where are you? Where are you? Not that. Really? Oh, maybe it's a plate. Well, it looks like a tile. But I'm sure not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Okay, and then a L-shaped plate and a 1x2 plate. 3 of these things. There's a lot going into this step. And finally, 2 1x1 bricks. I will not be sad to see the back end of all this dark green. And these are actually 1x1s with a stud on the side. Okay, let's build some of this stuff. All of that going on with this little bit hanging off. And now we do. And when I was first building this, I thought, oh, well, that's kind of cheap. We're filling up this wall with nothing here, just air. But actually, this is going to turn out to be kind of clever. So we're using those to create this space. And then we'll keep that together like so. And this goes here. And you will see the purpose of that. Oh, you'll see it right now. Because we're heading back to the bag with the light parts in it. We're grabbing this. And what else are we grabbing here? And this wire, which is supposed to be 15 centimeters long. I don't think I have another one, so I think that's probably going to be it. Oh, no, I do have another one. Let's see if this one is any different, and I have to measure them. Oh, this one's much shorter. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Okay. So what this is a battery pack. It's screwed. I'm not going to open it right now, but it's got a couple of watch batteries in there, watch size batteries. And we are plugging in this tiny little plug that, oh, and it's hard to see because it's black on black here, but there's a little switch here. And then the other side, so then it goes through this hole. So that was one with a hole in it. Just drop it. And then plugging into here. And boy, is that tiny. We might have to go. Oh, nope, it popped in. I thought I might need some tweezers for that. And so now we have power, in theory, going to this power distributing block. Let's find out if we do. Let's flip the switch. Oh, look at that. Let there be light. And then this goes into this slot that we just built. Ta-da! That may be the too long one, but that's okay. We can always take it out. What does it say? It said 15 centimeters. There's no way this is 15 centimeters. Inch is 2.5. It's 2.5. Let's say 5. Yeah, that's not 15. All right. Okay. We have light. It's supposed to be on this side for whatever that's worth. We'll see. That may get spread out a little bit more. Okay. I don't know. That's looking very short. Would it even fit here? Maybe so. Maybe this is 15 centimeters. Hold on. I'm going to go get a ruler. All right. Welcome back to this episode of Yes, Indeed, That is 15 centimeters. So, the short one that I was worried about, not 15 centimeters. It is only about 8 or 9, so. All right, so I think we're right. Moving on. All right, we got another one of these trademarked Lumibricks wire bricks. Aha! And now we have an 8 centimeter long wire. What do you know? I happen to have one of those. And this brick, can you guess what this is? And we will also need 2 of these bricks with holes in them. There we go. And one of these. Nope, not that. One of these. So this also goes through this hole. Like this. Oops, don't get caught on that. Oh, one of my special mutant abilities is that I can tangle any wire that I touch. And sure enough, I have done so. Okay. All right, one side is as good as another on this, but side goes into here. Nope. Oh, this is so confusing. This side goes into here. Yes, there it goes. Is about to fall out of the hole where I put it. Okay, we've got a very delicate situation here. Hopefully we will shore these up soon. Yes. This goes like so, and then this gets plugged in. I should have grabbed my tweezers when I grabbed the ruler. Yeah, my big stupid fingers are too big and stupid for this. Also, since I don't have the light on, like an idiot. Hey, what do we know? That's easier to see. Keep thinking I've got it, and I don't. No. All right. All right, tweezer time. I think there's right over here. All right. We have our tweezers here. This should make this a little bit easier. There we go. Test it. Where'd the switch go? There we go. Look at that. Lumibricks living up to its name. Okay, sorry about that. I made that a little bit more arduous than it needed to be. Oh, whoops. All right, so I've got some of these that have a hole inside, which I don't want yet, and now I do want it. There's one in the hole. It's putting I've not seen this before either, a clear half peg. Two clear half pegs, actually. Speaking of holes, Lumibricks, I believe, used to be called Funhole, spelled Funwhole. Funhole, and I'm not going to say anything more on that. I'm just going to let you sit with that. Okay, we have two more printed bricks. I'm showing all these off to you because this, you know, I said at one point it's unusual to get printed bricks in a fake set. This one's full of them. So I guess, no, that's not true anymore. All right, so we've got Collector's Haven, Grand Opening, and we have something about the City Flower. Welcome to the City Flower Truck. And then at the bottom it says, the City Flower Truck, welcome to. All right. Oh, whoops, that's why, because I put these in the wrong place. Maybe it's too early in the morning to be doing Lego. If you saw me just now taking that apart with my teeth, no, you didn't. Okay, here's the City Flower Shop. That's more like it. And here is the Collector's Haven. And we go. Right side up. And this goes on top. Right sides of this. There it is. These are just curved tiles I'm putting on top. So that's what we got. Little rotating display here. We have in fact put a turntable thing on the bottom. And it is going to go right there. And then we're pulling out this, another wire. And one of these. So this wire has on it one of these little studs with the holes in them for the wire to pass through. So the wire goes through the hole in the brick, and then this holds it in place. And then I'm just going to go straight to the tweezers here. Insert it into here. Oh, even my tweezers are having problems with this. Okay, there it is. And this, as you may have guessed, is currently just laying on top of this, but we're going to shore it up in a moment, and then I'll turn it on. One of these, and one of these. Where to go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Top of there. Put these through a little bit more. Not blocking it. Okay. Alright, so we've got one piece in there holding that in place. Let's turn it on. Here, I'm going to turn the big light off for a moment, just so you can see that a little better. Alright, it's a little hard to see, but this little rotating display is now lit from the top, and what's more, the way that it's in there, it can still spin without messing up the light. So that's cool. Let's not forget to turn this back on. Okay, got a 1x1 plate going on top of that, which goes on the other side of this. Nope, goes in the back. one of these tall things with the groove in it. A door. And a 1x6. And a doorknob. I think you can see where that's going. Of these black slopes, those and one of these. And another wire brick and a 1x6. This wire goes, so they're telling me to put this wire along that line. It's not going to stay there until I put something else there. Okay, so that's going to hold it a little bit. Another flat tile. Whoops. Pull that through a little bit more. There it goes. Now it's hidden a little bit better. Whoops. Oh, but now it's not staying. Oh, that's fine. That'll work. And then we have two of these. So this is a plate, or sorry, a tile with little notches in it for the wires. I need two of these. So they want me to do this and then this. And then I should have 3 empty spaces, which I do. Because that's going to get that. Okay, we're enclosing the newsstand now. Now we're moving on to something different. So we've got 2 flippy ups with nooks for wires. But we're done with the wires. The wire bag, as you can see, is empty. Oh, I already got that. I'm looking for 2 green. agenda. One of these and one of these. That aside for the moment, we have this. We have another postcard of Tourism City. Another map, presumably also of Tourism City. We have a little sign or something, I'm not sure what that is. So I think this is like a bulletin board, because there's also a letter stuck to it. And then there's 3 of these things. And then for some reason there is a hand fan. Maybe it's a lost and found, I don't know. Then on the back of it, two double-sided tiles. And this is welcome to Order Green Food. So, promoting vegetables. And this goes like that. So on the one side we've got this display poster of Order Green Food, and on the other side we have this sort of bulletin board looking thing. Then we get 2 of these on top. Oops, looking at the wrong side. This, and I love this. My Heart Dreamtown. So it's not Tourism City, it's Dreamtown. Unless maybe that's the nickname of Tourism City. Or maybe Tourism City is the nickname of Dreamtown. I don't know. You know what? I'm only limited by my imagination. Oh, whoops, I knocked over that thing. Six, 2 of these, 1 of these. So 6s go underneath here. or the vents rather. Yeah, not a whole lot is holding this in place at the moment, but we're about to fix that because this whole thing goes like this with the Dreamtown. Alrighty, there we go. That's the end of bag 3. Once more, we'll turn the light on for you. Let's see what's going on there. You can see how dirty my lens is. Yeah. All right. 4th and final bag. Here we go. Bag 4, the final bag. Let's do this. All right. We got some of these big plates. We're going to work on the roof now. In fact, I'm gonna put this aside for the moment. We'll work on the roof here. So we do 1 6, an 8 plate, and a 6 plate. Again, it's really hard with this green to tell what's going on, which ones are plates and which ones are tiles. Then we got one of these. And 6, nope, a 4 tile. 4 tile. Nope. Ah, this extra one. We're just gonna snag that. Okay. Two of these angled ones and 2 regular L tiles. I need 1 more of the angled. There it is. Is that correct? Yes. The other one of these. And this goes in between. That's a big roof. All right. 1 by 8. More angled ones, 2 more regular ones. 1, This does a similar thing over here. Except not the same for some reason, but with a similar effect. So I'm not sure why. So as you can see, it's the ultimate shape is a mirror, but we did not use the same types of pieces, and I don't know why. Oh, come on, these are fairly large pieces. 2, 3. 1x4 plates. And 2 1x2 plates. I'm looking for a regular 1x2 plate, but there are a whole bunch of these with teeth on them. Okay, so we're building up that bit in the middle. One of these, which is an odd little piece, let me find it. It's one of these sort of round corners, but with holes in it. So making this curved. And our little round piece with holes on it goes like that. This is the problem I was just talking about. I want a normal 1x2, and there's all these weirdos in here. Now, if I was a smart man, I'd pull the weirdo pieces out, but I'm just going to leave that at that, and you figure that out. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then I need 4 of these little rounded studs with the handle on them, or whatever that is. Small bar. And they go like this. So I'm putting them at an angle here. I think you can see that. And then these with the edge on them are going with the edge out, except for this one, which is just a normal 1x2. 1x12, 1x8, whoops, 1x, nope, that's 6, but I do need that. Oh, this is an 8 tile. Very difficult to tell. Okay, so the 12 goes like this, and then that, oh yeah, okay. I remember this part. Okay. Two more of these. 2 8 tiles. 1 6 tile. And one of these. That's an 8. This is also an 8. Okay, so we're all flat except for this 2 rounded areas, of course this big thing in the middle, and then there's this border of studs that we're going to be covering up. And this is kind of a weird piece. It's a sort of a curved 1x2 with studs. 2 1x3s, 1x3. Get out of there. Okay, this is going in the middle. And then this goes in the middle here. And I'm putting that on there so that I'll show you that in a moment. So we've got, yeah, it's hard to see with the green, but sort of ramping up there. For a newsstand, it's a really involved roof. But I appreciate that. Appreciate the effort that went into it. And now we have gold pieces. That's not the right one. That's the right one. got little pieces that I hate. Yes, I said hate. Hatred. I just do not like these little things. They're just a pain to work with for me. I don't know why, they just are. For one thing, I never know which way they're pointing. Okay, there we go. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Two of these curved ones. That. That little design goes there. And then this whole thing goes in here. And you thought I was kidding when I said it was an elaborate roof. Look at that. We're not even done yet. Because now comes all them teeth. Ooh, almost dropped that. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And they have a little pattern that they follow. So, folks, at this point my microphone stopped working because the thing that I had it plugged in all night to charge up turned out was not charging it up, so it ran out of juice. But you're not missing anything. You know my usual mutterings during this sort of thing. So I'm just going to let it be quiet. You can chill out and finish out the rest of bag 4 in peaceful silence. How about that? Okay, gonna interrupt your peaceful silence for just a moment because I love this. It's my favorite magazine. Magazine. Today we set out to build Lumibricks set 15001, which is a newsstand, 566 pieces, and here it is. Lots of really nice details on this. And then of course, one of the main features of it is, since it's Lumibricks, flip this on. It's the lights. Here, let me turn this light off so you can see it a little bit better. You can also see how dirty my camera is. There's the top. This bit spins around. Yeah, just a really nice set. I love the cold drink. That's this side. And there's our little chubby proprietor. There. Little chubbo. That's okay. I respect that as a chubbo myself. All right. Very nice little set. Thank you for joining me, and that'll wrap up this week. We'll see you next week. Thank you.